In today's video, I decided to make an omelet for the first time, and I decided to go big or go home. This is how it turned out. Cooking with Kari. Woo! So as y'all can see by the title, today we're going omelet. So I got me some eggs right here. We're gonna use sharp cheddar cheese, there's some onions and bell peppers, and then we got some bacon. I ain't with grocery shopping yet, so we finna work what we got. Okay, so I started out with my air fryer. I was gonna air fry my bacon, y'all, because I didn't feel like it made sense for me to put the bacon on the stove and then have to clean the pan and then cook my omelet. So I just did things the easy way, and I went ahead and put my bacon in the air fryer, and then we'll get started cooking our making our mixture to cook our omelet. But while we do that, y'all already know I got a story time. So today I'm gonna be telling y'all the story time of my very first time going to Six Flags. So I put foil around the plate of my air fryer because I was being lazy and I really didn't feel like washing nothing. So my first time ever going to Six Flags in my life was when I was 14. I went with the school, y'all, which was super fun. It was like 10 times more fun. The fact that I went with the school for my very first time, that was like 10 times more fun. So it's always gonna be a week or something that the schools be renting out Six Flags. Like it only be the school kids there until I think 4 o'clock, and then after that the park is open to the public. But yeah, so that's what my school had did. So, but it wasn't just me; it was the whole county. So the whole county schools is up there. That's why I said, y'all, it was 10 times more fun than if I just had went with like a family member or something. So we get up there and they immediately told us, they was like, okay, this how we gonna do it. We gonna, each teacher, y'all gonna group up, do not split up from your groups, and we gonna give y'all our phone numbers. When we call y'all phones, or if y'all need us, y'all call this number. When we call y'all phones, that mean meet back up in the front of the park because it's time to go. Now mind y'all, we're supposed to leave here at 4 o'clock, and this is 14, that's middle school. So school was over at I think 4 o'clock, 3 or 4. They had changed it, I forgot. But yeah, y'all. So whole day they did not bother us. We didn't need to bother them for nothing. We was doing any and everything we wanted to do. No supervision. We had freedom. We was having a time. We was going from ride to ride to ride. The rides was fun to me, but it was a whole lot of extracurricular activities going on that day. So the rides was really the least of my concern. So I remember riding about pretty much everything that we had seen that day. The park was big. We was getting lost. Me and my group, we could not find our way around for nothing. But yeah, it was big. And also around this time period, it was a lot of drama going on. So that's why I said, y'all, it was 10 times more fun. Like you could go with other schools. You could go be who you wanted to be with for that day. Like it was super fun. So right here, I'm taking an egg. We go garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper. And then I got me some sharp cheddar cheese. And I'm going to whisk all of that up. This is the mixture for the omelet. And then I also put some bell peppers and onions inside of it. So everything was going cool. Everything was going good. You know, you had me and my group. You had kids that wanted to ride rides. You had kids that was sneaking off to be nasty. You had kids that was just there to be there. Like, you just had kids everywhere. So basically, 4 o'clock rolls around and we already knew, mind you, I don't recall to this day getting no call like or text like, hey, y'all need to make y'all way back to the front. But we all knew what time we were supposed to be there. So we all ended up getting there. Me and my group, we done got lost, couldn't even find the front. We couldn't even get our way back to the front. So we get back up there, y'all, and it's like, at this point, it's all the schools. All the schools have left except for my school. My school was ghetto and just unorganized. Like, everybody is gone except for us. We still standing up there. We was there till after hours. We was there after dark, and everybody was cutting up, showing out. It was a lot of fights and stuff. So they ended up saying, they was like, y'all have to exit this park. Y'all can stand in the parking lot or wherever y'all want to, but y'all have to exit this park. Which was terrible because at this point, it's just a bunch of kids standing in the parking lot. We ain't got no water. And that's another thing. The whole day we was walking around, like, some of the shops had water and stuff, but for the most part, it wasn't that much water, wasn't that much food around. And even if it was, y'all know the prices be high. Like one water bottle might run you $8. I went to check on that bacon, and that bacon was tea. Don't mind that piece on the other end, y'all. I did not use it. I don't know why I didn't cook like that, but the rest of my bacon was looking right, looking nice. It was crispy. It was just how I like it. So I was like, okay, cool. You know, we ready to actually fix the omelet. Now, this part right here, me buttering the pan or whatever, I was like, let me do that because I don't want my omelet to burn at all. Even though my omelet came out looking a little burnt. I know y'all saw that, but I buttered that pan up. I did. I greased it down real good. But back to the story. So they kicked us out, and we, at this point, we're standing in the parking lot. We was there till about 7 o'clock that night. It was late. Our phones are dying. One of the teachers that went to the Walmart to get us some bottled water because we're thirsty. Like,
we like, okay, like we the only people still here. It was like just so many things was just embarrassing about the school, but we was the only ones there. So the plan was we go to Six Flags and then we go to Golden Corral after. So one thing about my school, I told you I was ghetto, like folks don't know how to act. So we go to Golden Corral. Mind you, we didn't go to the Golden Corral closest to the county that we stayed in, because we don't even stay in the same county as Six Flags. So y'all, immediately when I poured it in, I could have just left it like that, and I feel like that would have been smart, but instead I sat here and made the mixture expand to the whole entire pan. So now at this point, that's the size of my omelet. But you know what? Like I said, I go big or go home. I ain't even tripping. So then I took my bacon and I started like sprinkle pieces of bacon off into the omelet. I love some bacon, y'all. I did not just want to be sitting here eating a big old egg with some peppers and onions. I needed some type of meat. I know some people do ham, and I also wanted to add some spinach, but I did not have none at the moment. So I just kept it simple and put some bacon on the inside. But anywho, y'all, we did end up going to Golden Corral. To me, it felt like forever. Like, we was just on the bus forever. So we get there, whatever. Now, mind you, I'm hungry because we ain't ate all day. We've been at this park since early in the morning. We got there early. Okay, we got there early. And I think this was the day they also fed us McDonald's before we had left. But still, we got there early. We been here all day. We got kicked out the park. Like, we used to get kicked out of everywhere all the time. But we get to Golden Corral, and I'm eating. And I just remember... with this Boosie haircut, he always just has something to say. Like, he like, you eating that much? This and that. Like, and then all the girls, this what really killed me that day. All the girls trying to sit here and act like they don't eat. They was like, I'm gonna get a salad. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that. We're 14. We were not big at all. Like, and this, the generation after us, well, not even generation, but the kids that were born after us, and I was born in the year 2004, they are bigger than us now, but we were not big. So I'm gonna eat the salad, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna eat that. It was a buffet. I was in there grubbing. I was in there, I'm talking about eating it. I was in there going crazy. I ain't ate all day, man, what? And look, still to this day, I still love to eat what I'm doing right now. But yeah, he said this, so I done got a tube with him, and then I was just like, I'm done talking to you. I'm finna eat my food. Like, I'm finna eat. I'm just finna eat. That's it. Then, y'all, out of nowhere, these folks decide they think everything is they just embarrassing. Like, why these folks start to have a little food fight inside of Golden Corral? Like, we not at school. Y'all cannot do that. Y'all can't. That's ghetto. So it's just, and then people kept getting up. They told us, like, once you get your food, sit down. Don't be getting up, going all throughout these folks' restaurant like that. They kept getting up. They're going from here to there, cracking jokes. They throwing food. The boys talking about the girls scared to eat, like, but no, me, I'm a step, I'm hungry. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to impress y'all, because y'all sure ain't impressing me. But yes, y'all, so then guess what happens? We end up getting kicked out of Golden Corral. I couldn't even finish my meal. If I ain't know no better, I'd say my school made the blueprint for baddies, for real. When I say we could never have a meal, never finish a meal, and just fighting. So y'all, here is where I realized that I really messed up, because I started to like try to flip, and I'm like, dang, I made it the size of the pan. How am I gonna flip it? I can't get up under it no type of way. So I was trying to lift all the edges first. Y'all see me, I'm trying to go gently, but it had already started to break off right there, as y'all see. So at this point, I just got to do what I got to do. I didn't know what else to do. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to try to flip it 3 times. So originally, I just flipped it over to the middle when I finally had got a hold of it. So that's what y'all finna see me do. Like, see what I'm saying? It broke. It broke on me. It wasn't nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do. It broke on me. But I just flipped over the little pieces anyway, because I wasn't trying to waste my whole omelet. Then right after that, I had took that sharp cheddar cheese again, and I put some on the side of that, because I was going to flip it over again. So I just wanted to put some cheese throughout the middle too, because I do usually like very cheesy stuff, and I try to cut back on as much cheese as I use. But I did sprinkle some right there, and y'all finna see me do it. So once the egg had started to get like more crisp in the pan or whatever, it did get a little bit easier to flip over. From this point forward, I just wish I could have got it this way the first time, and I didn't really know like when it was ready to be flipped either. I didn't really know, because I couldn't see, and I didn't know, y'all. This is truly my first time ever making an omelet. I've never attempted to, because it just didn't look achievable for me before I started like actually cooking. But yeah, I was forced to flip it over just like that, because like I said, it was breaking off. But then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be smart about this, because I had to get it onto my plate. So you know what I did? I took that spatula and I cut it right down the middle. And that was one of the smartest decisions I could have ever made while I was making this omelet, because otherwise it would have been broke all up and on the floor somewhere, and this would not have been as achievable as it was. I still do feel as if I failed to flip that omelet badly, but me cutting it in half saved it for me to be able to get it onto the plate. But yeah, y'all, I am glad that it didn't, like, even though it looks like that on the outside, I'm not for sure if that's how it's supposed to look on the outside, that brown, but it didn't burn on the pan or anything. It's not burnt at all, actually. It's just the presentation of things. But yeah, that's my omelet, and I'm gonna stick beside it.
Alright, y'all. First time making an omelet. Let's do it. My presentation not the best. As you can see, this look horrible. But I don't know. I feel like it might taste good though. It do get a little dry. But I ain't had an omelet in forever. I can't even remember how it's supposed to be. I need a little onion, a little bacon, a little pepper in there so I can really see. Oh, that first taste went to my name. I need the meat in there. Hey Siri, pause the music. I need a third test to confirm because I really don't know what I'm tasting right now. Okay, so it's not bad. It ain't bad though. It's not. I like it. But for some reason, I feel like I need some, I'm gonna say some sauce. I put some syrup on it. That's gonna do it some justice. Because it is dry. That's the only thing I don't like about it is that it's dry. But as far as like how it tastes good. I give it like a 8 out of 10. It ain't the best I could do. But then again, this is my first time making an omelet, y'all. So I can definitely improve on this. So I do get this an 8 out of 10. I need some syrup on it so it won't be so dry. The presentation 0 out of 10. Y'all see how big it was? I could not flip that omelet for nothing. Maybe I needed to cook it in a smaller pan or something. But then again, I felt like it was gonna get too thick, so I had left it in that big old pan that I had. But yeah, y'all, 8 out of 10. My first time making an omelet, it was actually pretty easy. I just gotta get better at flipping it. I don't know if I need to use 2 spatulas or what, or how I need to flip it. If y'all got tips, drop them in the comment section below. But thank you guys for watching this video, man. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next episode.